I am Hayden, and this is an Overflow Devotional about King Hezekiah. So one thing that King Hezekiah did whenever he became king was he established reforms for the people of Israel. He dedicated the temple to the Lord, and what that meant was bringing out all of the idols and all of the detestable things that the people before him had established and had set up, and he destroyed those. And what he did is he rededicated the temple to the Lord. And one thing that he did as a part of that was he brought the people of Judah along with him. And in 2 Chronicles 29, verses 10 through 11, what he says to the people of Judah, he says, "Now it is in my heart to make a covenant with the Lord God of Israel, that his burning anger may turn away from us. My sons, do not be negligent now, for the Lord has chosen you to stand before him, to minister to him, and to be his ministers and burn incense." And so what Hezekiah does is he brings people back into their calling. He brings people back into right relationship with the Lord, and the people respond. The people respond to Hezekiah in a positive way. They follow him, they trust him, and they believe him. And so these are the same people who had set up idols in the temple of the Lord. And because of one man who invites them to walk in their holiness and to their calling, the entire nation of Judah follows him. And there's an incredible change in the entire nation. So what ends up happening is that the people of Judah, they sacrifice so many things to the Lord. They sacrifice more than there are enough people to administrate. There's not enough priests to respond to the overflow of the people who are rededicating themselves back to the Lord. And it's an incredible story. It's an incredible story of people who were once destitute finding joy and life in the Lord. 2 Chronicles 30, verse 26 says, "So there was great joy in Jerusalem, because there was nothing like this in Jerusalem since the days of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel." And what I want to focus on is that there was just one man who did this. One man was responsible for calling out the life change in an entire nation of people, and the people responded. And so what I want you to do is to think about the relationships that God has given to you, and in the ways that you can bring these people to the Lord. Because I think so often in our lives we're afraid to stand up for the Lord, that we're afraid to make a stand and say, I'm going to live for the Lord. And because we're afraid of what people are going to say, or how they're going to respond, or how they're going to reject us. But what I want to say to you is that just like Hezekiah and the people of Judah, people are going to respond to you, and people are going to respond to the Lord through you in the way that you are obedient to him. So that's only a part of the story of King Hezekiah. I recommend that you read the rest of it. There's accounts of his kingship in 2 Chronicles, in 2 Kings, and in the book of Isaiah. And there are a lot of things that we can learn from his life, in the way that he was a leader over so many people, and also in the ways that he followed God, in the way that God revealed himself to him and through him.